Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is WolfbaneGame, and we're back in with the last video on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is the review. So let's talk about Assassin's Creed Brotherhood a little. So when the game originally came out on 360 and PlayStation 3, there was multiplayer, which I actually liked. I liked multiplayer a lot. But unfortunately, with the Ezio collection, they didn't release the multiplayer, which sucks, because I really enjoyed it. But enough of multiplayer. The story takes place exactly where Assassin's Creed 2 ended in 1499 at Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And your goal is to keep the Apple of Eden safe. And then a lot of things happen. Not gonna spoil it because major spoilers. But the stuff that happened forced Ezio to leave Villa Auditore and go to a place called Roma. He arrived in Rome in the year 1501. And he stayed there until 1507. He fought Templars like he did the last 25 years, but this time he wasn't just fighting for vengeance, he was also fighting for justice and building up the Assassin Brotherhood. So yeah, it's a really good game, really good story. It's got a lot of good mechanics, such as calling in the Brotherhood to help you in simple missions, simple assassinations. They also added new features where you can hold X while holding a sword to shoot the gun, or holding X whilst holding a dagger to throw the daggers. The knives, should I mean. But yeah, it's really good. Obviously, there's special armor you can get in the game for collecting everything to do with the layer of Romulus, or followers of Romulus, which is this armor and this dagger, the armor and dagger of Brutus. And yeah, it's a really good Assassin's Creed game. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. As you can see, you can now ride your horse anywhere in the game, and not just in the outskirts, traveling from one city to the next, such as Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio, even though he's older than he was in the last game, he hasn't lost his momentum. In fact, he has actually grown faster and smarter with the age, which is really good. The collectibles in this game are now the Keys of Romulus, the Subject 16 glyphs, flags, Borgia flags, and also 10 feathers. There are 10 glyphs, there are 101 flags, there are 10 feathers, and there are also 6 keys of Romulus. Those are all collectibles in the game. Another mechanic in the game is you can send your assassin recruits out on missions when you visit pigeon coops. So yeah, and after a while the recruits will actually level up, allowing you to send them out on harder missions. The highest level they can go to is 10, and there are now shop quests. So after you buy an entire shop, you can actually do shop quests for them to get special rewards, such as a sword, a different sword, or armor that you can't get any other way. There are items in the game which you need for those shop quests, or you can just sell them to get money. to renovate certain shops, you do need to destroy a certain border tower in that territory to get under the assassin control. So keep that in mind. But if you want a good Assassin's Creed game that doesn't really give you any tutorial, really, you just want to get into combat instantly, then Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is definitely the Assassin's Creed to get. Even if it's the first Assassin's Creed you play, it's a really good intro into the franchise. But if you want a better one, I'd say go with number 2. Just because it gives you more of a background to what the Assassin's Brotherhood stands for and all that. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, it's the second game in the Ezio collection. There are 3 games in total. And in my opinion, Brotherhood is not the best out of all 3. It's actually the worst out of all 3 Ezio games. So keep that in mind. And I am now going to rate the game on the combat, the open world, and everything in between. So the open world is the city of Roma between 1501 and 1507. There are a total of 6 bosses to kill and 9 memory sequences. So it's a very short game, unfortunately. But where it lacks in story length, it actually pays off in the combat. So the combat, it's similar to a lot of the other Assassin's Creeds, especially Assassin's Creed 2, but in this one you now have kill streaks. So after you successfully kill one target, you can actually then kill the next target instantly. Let's see if I can find a group of enemies to show you. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I just killed one person. Now, let's just get someone else to die. Not today, mate. There we go. We killed him. Instantaneously killed him. And then killed him instantly as well. So, those are kill streaks. Rather easy to do. And you don't really need any skill at combat to do them. Or any special item in the game to do them either. You can do them instantly at the beginning of the game. But yeah, the open world, it's a really, really fun city to run around in. You've got so many things to rebuild, such as landmarks, bridges, or aqueducts, whatever they're called. And of course, the shops. Everything you rebuild, you get income from them. So more stuff you rebuilt, then the more income you will get. And the income comes into your bank every 20 minutes. So really, really good. Now let's call in my assassin brother to help me, even though I don't really need to. As you can see, killing enemies are extremely easy in this. So yeah, that is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It's a really fun Assassin's Creed, like I've said, but unfortunately it isn't the best. But it's definitely a fun game if you just want to pass the time or just go through all the Assassin's Creeds and complete them. But this one is very, very lengthy if you want to get 100%, because you've got the main story, you've got the side stuff, you've got the Leonardo da Vinci disappearance, you've got the Compianchu storyline, you've got all the flags, the feathers, the glyphs, which are not easy to find or easy to complete. And you've got the Christina memories, which pop up every now and then. And you also have to complete challenges for each of the guilds: the assassin, the mercenaries, the thieves, and the courtesans. So there are a lot to do, and you also got bonus objectives in the missions that you have to complete as well if you want 100%. So there's a lot to do. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, second Ezio Auditore game, and my rating on the game is a 7 out of 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn the notification button, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, arrivederci.